The one thing I will always try to remind myself of is the most you can lose is your invested capital. And so you can only lose 1x. And if you're building a diversified portfolio, if you actually look at it, because I've done this recently where, we've had companies in this market that have struggled. And I say to myself, man, if this $5, $7, $10 million investment doesn't work out, like what is that going to do to our fund returns? And you actually start to look at it, and it's actually quite minor because you've got a lot of companies. And so I think the mistake I've made, and I think it's very human nature to focus on the loss and loss ratios. And there's a real aversion to loss. And I really try to remove that from my thinking when I'm thinking about an investment. And I'm really thinking about the mistake that I think oftentimes I made and others can make is that you invest and the opportunity wasn't big enough. That's where I think you can go wrong. I'd much rather lose my invested capital on a deal, but every single investment I made has an opportunity to be a 3, 5, 10, $20 billion company. And that's really hard to do. And it's really hard to have the patience to wait because those don't come around every single day. So you have to have the patience to wait for those companies. So that's a broad, I would say, kind of lesson I've learned. And then where I've been wrong, where I have lost my money is not following my gut on something where I've been convinced or talked into a deal either by the founder or by others around where I wasn't 100% bought in. And it's usually, again, probably a misread on the founder. And so we often have the saying, if it's not hell yes, it's hell no. And so sometimes it hasn't been a hell yes, but we've done the deal or I've done the deal. And that's just a wrong framing.